Hi everyone, and welcome to your Vinyasa 45-minute yoga flow. My name is Alicia and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. Making your way onto your mat, finding a comfortable place to lay down. Toes splay out, heels in, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Begin to deepen the breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Taking 3-part breath, inhale through the nose, isolating only to the belly. Feel the belly rise, pushing up against your hand. Hold for a second at the top and slowly exhale out through the nose. One more time, inhale through the nose, filling the belly all the way to the top. Exhale, releasing the air out through your nose. Next, inhale through your rib cage, feeling your ribs expand out and slowly exhaling them back in. One more time, inhale, feel the ribs billow out to the sides and exhale, release. Next, in through your chest, inhale, feel your chest, your sternum lift. Slowly exhale out through the nose. Inhale through the chest, feel the air swirl around in your heart, and slowly out through the nose, exhale. Now taking 3-part breath, inhale a third of the breath in through the belly, then the ribs, then the chest, and slowly exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Couple more on your own. Remembering to hold for a second at full and exhale all the air out and hold for a second on empty. Finding a deep relaxation here. Begin to take notice of your thoughts, your physical body, how it arrived on your mat today. And releasing your 3-part breath, bending at your right leg, lifting your left leg high, right foot on the mat. Slowly start to stretch into your hamstring, ensuring that your left hip is down on the mat. And maybe just rock side to side, giving your sacrum a little massage. Maybe massaging in through your calf. Wherever your hands are on your leg is totally fine. And for the remainder of practice today, I invite you to use Ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, find a slight constriction at the back of the throat, creating Ujjayi breath. Releasing your left foot down to the mat. Slowly inhale your right, and grabbing wherever is comfortable to you. The foot does not need to come as close to your face as you can get it. That doesn't matter. As long as you're feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Maybe rolling out the ankle. Keeping the shoulders firmly rooted on the ground as well. Placing your right foot down on the mat, keeping both feet planted, knees hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your hips up, shoulders remain down. Exhale, lower hips, flowing bridge. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, hips lower. Couple more times with your breath. Maybe closing down the eyes, starting to feel the core wake up, engage. Then grabbing behind the knees, beginning to rock and roll the length of your mat. And roll over your knees, coming into tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over wrist, hips over knees. Inhale, find cow pose, shine your heart forward. Exhale, curl around the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale to cow. Exhale, belly button to spine, cat pose. Taking a couple more with your breath. Taking any of those little movements that you love, maybe rolling out the hips a little bit, getting into the shoulders. Coming into tabletop, straightening your right leg backwards, heel stamps towards the wall, toes point down, shoulders still stacked over wrist, bending at the knee, bringing your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, straightening it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Feeling the engagement in your obliques. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Extending your right leg long out to the side. Inhale, rise up. Arms reach. Finding steeple mudra grip. Exhale, bending towards your extended leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flow through tabletop. Taking one cat-cow to just realign the spine. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Lifting your left leg long, toes point down. Try to roll your pinky toe down. And on your exhale, crunching the knee to elbow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch and hold. And then extending that foot long to your side. Inhale, rise up. Finding steeple mudra grip. Bending over to your extended leg. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, flow through tabletop. Curling the toes under, lifting the hips high, moving into the first down dog of the day. Shoulders kiss together behind you. Inhale, roll the body forward into plank. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll the body forward into plank, engaging through the abs. Exhale, push back as you're pushing the earth away from you into down dog. One more time. Inhale, roll the body forward. Exhale, hips lift high, downward facing dog. The slower and controlled this movement, the greater engagement and strength building you'll have. Next, just take your dog for a little walk, pedaling out the feet, maybe swaying hips side to side, ensuring belly button to spine the whole time. On your next inhale, slowly walking forward, stepping the feet out wide, grabbing opposite elbow, just letting any worries from the day roll off your back. Breathing deeply. I love to grab the back of my head and just really try to let the weight of my head sink low. Maybe straightening one leg, straightening the other. Toe healing feet back towards hip distance. Slowly rise, one vertebra at a time. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands through heart center. Taking a second here, closing down the eyes, setting an intention or dedication for your practice. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, open up a new Vinyasa. Chin lifts back and up as the heart opens. Inhale, arms back up. Finding steeple mudra grip, bending over to the right side. Left heel plants firmly down. Inhale through center. Exhale, left side. Inhale through center. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands through heart center. Again, coming back, setting an intention or dedication for your practice today is so important and powerful. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Super flat back. Glutes pull up and in. Exhale, step back. Lower down first, knees. Flipping the toes under, then chest and chin. On an inhale, inch forward, hands close underneath the shoulders and lifting the chest for Bhujangasana. And exhale, pushing back either through tabletop or plank to downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Moving into Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, rise up, arms reach. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, glutes really engaged, knees pull up and in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees lift up off the mat. Exhale, rolling back, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders roll down and back. Exhale, forward fold, letting everything go. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands through heart center. I invite you to take the next couple with your eyes closed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, step, or float back in through plank and Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening through the collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog, pushing back. One breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Remember and moving and breathing with your intention. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, step, or float back. Plank, then Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. If you'd like to keep building heat in your practice, moving into dolphin, bending at your elbows and lowering your forearms down in the shape of an 11, walking your feet in a little bit closer if needed, building some strength in your shoulders, tightening up through the belly, gazes back at the feet. When you're coming out of your dolphin, just push up onto both hands, get a nice shoulder stretch in your down dog. On your inhale, lifting your left leg high, bending at the knee, circling at the hip, maybe rolling out through the ankle, ensuring to keep even weight in between your shoulder blades, really squeezing your right glute to help even out through your hips. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, stepping your foot in between your two hands, lowering your right knee down, back foot comes down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, steeple mudra grip, bending over to the left side, getting a nice right side stretch. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, Anuvasana, opening up through the heart. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bringing your hands to your knee, opening up through your right hip flexor. Just bend into it a couple times. Whenever you're ready, planting your hands on the mat, curling your back toes under. Inhale, rising up through crescent. Pulling your left hip back as your right hip pulls forward. Shoulders roll down and away from the ears. Left knee stacked over ankle. And on your exhale, open up, crescent twist to the left side, reaching your right arm back as your left arm reaches forward. Inhale, bursting open, warrior two, finding heel to arch alignment. 90-degree angle in your front knee. Gaze can be over your left middle finger. Shoulders roll down and back, stacked over hips. Inhale, straightening your front leg. Exhale, bumping your hips to the back, reaching as far forward as you can before tick-tocking the arms. 9 and 12. Breathing in Trikonasana. Avoiding dumping the weight into your left hip. Moving back through warrior two, cartwheeling the hands down, pushing back, flowing through your Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana on the exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always an option to skip this if you wish. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, float, top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise, weight in your heels, moving into chair pose. Squeezing your glutes together as your quads pull up and in. Arms can be at shoulder distance, hands above your head, hands at heart center. Really just working the weight into your heels. Breathing deeply here. Inhale, lifting your right leg, one-legged Tadasana. For an added challenge, extending your foot long in front of you, maintaining evenness throughout the hips. Flexing that foot, whether it's bent or straight. Moving into figure four, resting your right ankle on your left knee. Hands can come to heart center. Gaze is at one unmoving point. Your drishti gaze. Breathing in your intention. Inhale through one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, slowly step the foot back, lowering the hands to the mat, keeping the right hand planted while you lift the left arm up, coming into simple twist. Maybe rolling out through the wrist. On your exhale, stepping back, flowing through your Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhale, your right leg lifts, bending at the knee, opening up through the hip joint, rolling out the ankle if you wish. Again, trying to keep the shoulders nice and even. Inhaling the right leg long. Exhale, planting your right foot in between your hands, lowering your back knee down. Inhale, arms lift, find steeple mudra grip. Exhale, bending over to the right side. Inhale through center. Exhale, placing your hands on your front knee, bending and straightening, opening up your left hip flexor. Just allowing this to feel good. Hands plant underneath you, rolling up on your back toes into high crescent. Hips nice and even, glutes super engaged. On your exhale, open twist to the right side. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back, twisting with your thoracic spine. Inhale, bursting open, warrior two. Right leg forward. Pushing the weight into the knife edge of your left foot. Shoulders down and back. Letting go of tension in the neck. Inhale, straightening your front leg. Exhale, reaching forward, tick-tocking the arms. Tucking in through the belly to really come up and out of the hip instead of dumping forward into it. Gaze can be wherever is comfortable. And then on your exhale, stepping back, cartwheeling the hands down, flowing through Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog, open through the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, push up through the hips. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, float. Inhale, up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Coming back to chair pose, weight in the heels, big toes touch, sliver in between your heels if you wish, pulling the tummy up and in so that it's not resting on the quads. Engaging in the outside edges of the foot, the legs. Inhale, rising, one-legged Tadasana, straightening your left leg this time if you wish, or keeping it bent, whatever feels good for you today. And on your next exhale, crossing your left foot on your right knee and sitting low. Every inhale, extend the spine a little bit more, and every exhale, try to sit a little deeper. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, and exhale, slow and controlled, step back. Left arm planted, right arm reaches up, simple twist. And both hands planted, step back, and flow through a Vinyasa. Moving with your breath, your movement. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping your left foot through. Inhale, rise up through crescent. Exhale, crescent twist. Listen for the change. Bursting open, warrior two. Inhale, straightening your front leg, Trikonasana. Then gaze down at your left big toe, maybe bend that front knee, walk the back leg in a little bit if you need it, and launch forward, half moon on the left side. Both legs super strong and engaged, pushing your right heel as if it's you're karate kicking into a wall. Gaze can be down at the floor. Left arm can rest on the floor, a block. Wiggling is 100% encouraged in this pose because it means that you're finding your edge. And just breathe deeply into it. And slowly and controlled step back. Find your warrior two posture and inhale to reverse your warrior, just enjoying the nice side body stretch. And exhale, warrior two, cartwheeling the hands down. Step back, three-legged down dog, left leg lifts, rolling over the shoulders, flipping your dog if that's in your practice, maybe grabbing behind the head, letting the head rest, really pushing up through your hips. After all that tension, it can feel good to just really surrender to this pose. Whenever you're ready, rolling back, three-legged down dog. And you can do Ekapada, Chaturanga Dandasana, or regular Chaturanga Dandasana. Just feel what your body needs. Maybe no Vinyasa. Inhale back to downward dog. Exhale, lowering both forearms again, coming into dolphin pose. Heels don't need to touch the ground. Inhaling back up and lifting the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping the right foot through. Inhale, rise up through crescent. Exhale, crescent twist towards the right side. Pulling your left hip forward as right hip pulls back. Bursting open, warrior two. And then inhale, straightening your front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Bumping your hips back. Opening up through the chest. Gazing down at your right big toe, maybe stepping your back foot in a little bit. Launch forward, half moon on the right side. Really strengthening and engaging through both legs. Maybe your right knee's a little bit bent to help you balance. And for an added challenge, start to lift your right arm up off the ground. Coming into half prayer if you wish. Through balance, it's so important to keep the breath strong. It's in balance when we usually lose our breath. And whenever you're ready, slowly step back, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Beautiful side stretch. Exhale, warrior two. And cartwheeling the hands back down. Three-legged down dog. And flipping your dog if that's in your practice. Just being mindful to roll over your shoulders first so you come at it from more of a plank to help protect your shoulder heads. Again, resting your head in your hand if you did that on the other side. Inhale, coming back to three-legged down dog and flowing through a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming down, lowering onto the knees, flowing through tabletop, shifting the knees out to the side, and coming into a seat on your mat. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Moving into some ab work here. Lifting both legs high, pointing the toes, ensuring that they don't reach over your hips. Start reaching for your toes in little pulses. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you reach. Open mouth noises as you reach for your toes will get you that deeper ab layer. Not just the six-pack that you see out front. Keep reaching. You got this. Relaxing through the neck. Not yanking up through the neck, but rolling the shoulders forward. Pushing the sit bones down into the mat. Couple more. And release. Legs stay lifted. Slowly bending at the knees, coming into a floating tabletop. Inhale, yogi bicycles. Notice the knee does not go over the hip flexor. This will help you further engage. And the slower you go, the more challenging it is. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. Again, making that shh sound on the exhale will really help get to the deeper layers of your abdomen. Relaxing through the jaw, the neck. Left side. right side, left side, right side. Moving at your pace. And release. I know you guys are feeling that. Grabbing behind your knees, slowly rock and roll up to boat pose. I like to take the fleshy parts of my seat and move them out so that I can really root down and feel into my sit bones. If you're ready, lift the toes up high. They can be at knee length or knee height or whatever feels good. Palms face up. Relaxing through the shoulders, really using and pulling in through the abdomen versus hunching down into the low back. Deep breaths here. I know it's burning. And release. Good job, you guys. So proud of you for getting through that with me. Rolling over the toes. Coming back into downward facing dog. Starting to play in our forearm stand. If this isn't a part of your practice or you're brand new to it, feel free to move up to a wall so that your back is to a wall and lower your forearms down and come into dolphin. If you want to play with just lifting one leg up, then the other, just to get a feel for how it feels in your body. I'm currently working on doing it not against the wall, so bear with me. But just start to take some kicks up. Have fun with it. This is playtime, so no taking yourself too seriously. Up against a wall is great, and take a couple kicks with one leg. Really start to build strength. Or if you want to just hang out in dolphin, by all means, all good too. Coming back to downward facing dog, lifting your right leg high and moving into pigeon on the right side. Taking a second to walk the hands back towards your seat. Glance over your shoulder to make sure that your left leg is super straight behind you. And slowly lowering all the way to the mat. Letting your forehead rest on the mat, a pillow, your hands, something to give your third eye a massage. Start to release that practice. We all come to yoga for many different reasons. And I came because I was in a lot of physical pain. And this practice was able to not only transform my body so that I no longer had the physical pain, but also my mental state and my spiritual side. And it's a practice that I deeply, deeply value. Slowly making your way back up if you're ready. Sitting onto your seat, extending both legs long, moving into a straddle. Inhale, lift and bend over to your left side. Reaching for your toes if you can. If not, reach for whatever point you can, ensuring to open through the heart. And then slowly reverse forward. Roll to the other side, reaching for the right. Breathing into that beautiful side stretch. And then take a second to just lower forehead to the floor, or some props if you need them. Stretching the arms out, fingertips out. Making your way back and taking pigeon on the other side. If you need to do a down dog to get there, by all means take it. Otherwise, ensure to glance back and make sure that your right leg is super straight this time, as your left leg yearns for parallel with the mat. Keeping flexion in your left foot to help protect your knee. Slowly lower all the way down. This practice is so beautiful to unite body, mind, and spirit. But with this unification comes a responsibility to be open and really tune in and listen to what your body is communicating to you. Whenever you're ready, slowly walking the hands up, curling the back toes under. Coming into three-legged down dog, I just like to take a little shake sometimes of my legs. Now the right leg, give it a little shake. Rolling the body forward into plank and slowly lowering all the way down to your mat. Clasping the hands behind you at your sacrum. On an inhale, Shalambhasana, lifting the chest, toes remain flat on the earth, neck nice and neutral. Breathing here, holding, squeezing behind your shoulder blades, and exhale, release, left cheek to mat. One more time, moving into full Shalambhasana or locust pose. Inhale, lift everything up and squeeze inner thighs together as your toes reach behind you. Shoulders squeeze together. Lift the heart a little bit higher on the inhales and squeeze a little bit harder on the exhales. And release, right cheek to mat this time, letting your arms fall at your sides. Feeling the beautiful heartbeat beneath you, giving it some appreciation for its non-stop efforts to keep us going. Whenever you're ready, just rolling over to your back, releasing down, grabbing your left knee, pulling it in towards your chest and kind of towards your armpit. And then slowly crossing it over, twisting. Twists are so good to help detoxify the stomach and all of your internal organs in your torso. Feel free to have eyes closed for the remainder of the practice. If you want more, grabbing for your right toes, to help get a quad stretch through your right side. Whenever you're ready, straightening that leg out, bending into the right knee and pulling it in towards your chest. Twisting it over, resting on your left hip. Noticing where your body is at from where it started. Taking happy baby if you wish, grabbing the outside edges of the feet, pushing the sacrum in towards the earth, maybe rocking side to side. Remembering this is called happy baby, so maybe inviting a smile, some playfulness into your practice. Yoga and life are a lot easier if we remember to play and not take ourselves too seriously. Whenever you're ready, slowly making your way into our final resting posture, Shavasana. Letting the toes splay out, heels in, really take up space. Palms up to receive and down to ground. Relaxing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing the jaw. Letting the Ujjayi breath go. Thoughts will come up, and I invite you to just notice and gently guide them away. If you're ready to reawaken, begin by moving your fingers, your toes, maybe swallow, roll out your wrists, your ankles. Take a big good morning stretch, arms reach overhead, toes point. Begin to deepen your breath. Whenever you're ready, roll to your favorite side. This pose is so simple in design, and yet its meaning is so incredible. There's always a new beginning waiting for us right here on our mat. With eyes still closed, make your way to a seat. Hands through heart center, reminding and reflecting on your intention you set earlier in practice today. Inhale that intention into your heart space. And exhale, sigh it out to the world. Raising palms through third eye center. The teacher in me sees, honors, and delights in the teacher in each one of you. Thank you so much for this practice, for practicing with me. Until next time, namaste. Hi everyone, and welcome to your Vinyasa 45-minute yoga flow. My name is Alicia, and I'll be guiding you through your practice today.